Have you heard of allo-clay? It's the cosmetic trend going viral as zombie filler, and it's caused a regulatory showdown in New York. Here's why. Allo-clay isn't a synthetic filler made in a lab with chemistry. It's processed fat tissue taken from human cadavers, people who donated their bodies after death, and regulators are scrambling to figure out who should even be allowed to inject it. Here's what the marketing won't tell you. There is no long-term human safety data on cadaver-derived fat fillers like this. This is not an accident, it's a classification issue. Because this product is regulated as human tissue, not a drug or a device, it can reach the market without going through the same clinical trial process that synthetic fillers and implants require. That means doctors are injecting this into patients right now, and nobody, not the company, not the FDA, and not your injector, actually know how this tissue behaves in a human body 5 or 10 or 15 years later. And it's tempting to think of this as low stakes, right? A more natural option for filling in hip dips, especially for patients who don't have much fat of their own. But this same category of product is also being injected into breasts. And here's something to think about. Even using your own fat, taken from liposuction and injected into your own breast, that's known to cause lumps and oil cysts and calcifications. That's exactly why fat transfer is typically used as a refinement technique rather than a primary way to add volume to your breasts. And that's with tissue your immune system already recognizes. If your own fat can cause that, what happens when it's someone else's? And there's a deeper question underneath all of this. Where does this tissue actually come from? It comes from people who donated their bodies, often believing they were helping advance medical science or save lives. Donor consent forms can be broad, and most families signing them aren't picturing their loved one's tissue ending up in a cosmetic filler for hip dips or breasts. Tissue banks acquire this material for relatively little, then it's reprocessed, packaged, and sold to med spas at a markup for elective cosmetic use. You're allowed to ask, is this really what donors signed up for? And are patients being told the full picture before they get injected? So before you consider zombie filler, you deserve the full story, not just a trend. What do you think? Let me know below.